from my daily haze. Today is Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023, and we're here to talk about cross stitching a few bits and pieces. First of all, let's talk about Mini Evening. It was charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's artwork by Leonid Afremov. It's being stitched 2/1 full cross on 18 count aida. I've done nearly 8%, and since I've last spoken with you, it's currently at 57.77%. And here we go. I've got the second bench in, and I don't know if you can see it, but that little dark sliver to the side of that second bench is part of the man walking with the lady. So this column coming down, I'll be back in the confetti because it is very confetti heavy where he is, but I'll be back into that. So you see the gentleman walking his lady, and I'm all excited about that. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of confetti in it at the moment, but it's making it so beautiful. I'm hoping that it's really slowing me down. I'm hoping that getting closer, once I get past that couple, I'm hoping the confetti will will stop slowing me down. I can actually zoom through it. But according to my last calculations, with the average stitches that I'm doing at the moment, it'll still take me about 3 months to get this done. So we shall see. Of course, I had 2 really good stitching days on this in the last week or so, so it's pretty good. Secondly, we'll be talking about Santa and Animals. It's Christmas scene, Santa and Animals, by Dakota Detweiler. Artwork by Dakota Detweiler. It's charted by Charting Creations. It's currently at 4.14%. And I've done 0.52% since the last time. I just worked on it a lot one day just to get through some work on it. I was determined to get that column done because I just want to work on this more, but I don't feel like I can put time into it until I get Mini Evening done. Another conundrum I have is I need to get that fall stamped cross stitch done, and I'm just been trying to, even though I want to start another HAED or another full coverage sometime before maybe New Year's Eve, maybe my birthday, but it will be I'm deciding. Well, I've already got that. I've got those cross stitch ornaments, the little mini stockings to do as well. So we shall see. We shall see how that goes. I don't know if I can justify starting anything. Along with, I've got crochet projects. Well, I had a crochet project started and I frogged it last video, but I want to restart that, and I've got knitting on the go. It's like present knitting at the moment, and I've been working on them, but not as determinedly as I should have. So now I've got it kind of rushed because most of them need to be posted. They all need to be posted actually. So anyway, I've been working on Bucilla Tiny Stockings ornaments. I finished, it was upside down, Joy last week. I think it was last week. And then I started number 16, the Christmas tree. Now the only thing I've got left to do is do the back stitching here. There's supposed to be a bow here, but I don't like the look of it. It's just too clunky and it's hard to decipher exactly what it is. So what I was thinking is taking one of these little symbols up here and putting it after I've done the back stitching. If it feels like it needs something in the toe, I'll do another one of these curly Q things and put it down here just to hold that space. because I just don't feel like that bow. If you look at the bow, where is it? There. It's kind of not exactly what I'm hoping for. It doesn't look like a present so much. It's kind of just sprawled out there, isn't it? Maybe I can find a bow or something on one of these other ones and put it down there, but I think the little curly Q will do it. I was just looking at the various different ones, trying to figure out if there was something that I could put down there that wasn't going to be a real aggravation to put in. But I think, like I said, I think the curly Q will be fine. And I was going to say, I was going through some stuff the other week, and I meant to show this to you earlier. I don't know if I ever showed these to you, but I think I haven't. I found some cross stitches stashed away when I was going through some of my cross stitch stuff the other week, and I washed them, and I meant to iron them. Well, I didn't, but I wanted to show them to you. This one of my alarms went off. I always set alarms to remind myself of things, so I don't. It's just one of those things, isn't it? That's how I keep myself on track, is that way I don't forget to order things or do things. Anyway, this is, I put my husband and I's initial up here, and actually I didn't do a very good job on that. On his initial. Just looking at this. Now this was my first ever tiny, I can't remember, is this 20 count aida, 18 count aida? This is my first ever one. And funny how you remember things looking at something. I just remember stitching on this while I was waiting for a doctor's appointment. And I used to take little bits and pieces around with me for my appointments and for my son's activities. I would just do little cross stitches or crochet. I remember crocheting in the bank line. I had my bag there and just crocheted. Anyway, I remember one year he wanted me to make these. He picked these little designs out, and for whatever reason they got put aside. And of course, since he'll be, yeah, he's in his 20s now, he's not going to want these, but I figure maybe his children will want them. And I found this little teeny tiny little Christmas ornament, Christmas cross stitch, and I'll be making that into an ornament. I've got to put my Christmas, I've got to put my sewing machine away, because I think we're going to put our Christmas tree up in the next few days, possibly. I might have to wait until next week, because my husband has a night shift coming up over the weekend, and I really don't want to be banging around putting stuff up. But maybe he can help me on Friday, but he's, like I say, he's got a night shift, so we shall see. I was gonna say, I'm just checking my notes here. I sound so professional here, right? My husband had his, we were surprised, we went down to the hospital. You know, whenever he has to go for his hospital appointment, it's a day thing, you know. It's over an hour to get down there, and then it's just one of those things that takes a long time. So we had a doctor's, well, we went down for a hospital appointment last week to find out they booked it in error. And we go there, and the lady said, "You've already had this test for your eye. Why are you here?" And he's like, "Well, you booked it." It just says I'm supposed to see the doctor or the consultant today. And she was a bit flummoxed, because she's like, "You've already had this. You don't need this again yet." So she went out and left us in the consulting room for a few minutes. We weren't allowed to, there weren't any consultants for us to see or doctors for us to see. So she went out, and then she came back about 20 minutes later, and she says, "Okay, well, what we've done is, this is, unfortunately, you really shouldn't have had to have this appointment." And then he's got another appointment closer to Christmas. But she said, what we can do is we have spaces. We can move your cataract surgery earlier. We can do it on Friday. And he's like, well, I'm working on Friday. And she says, well, when can you do this? And he said, well, and she said, we've got Monday. And he's like, okay, Monday. He spoke to his work first and they okayed it. So on Monday, you know, a month and a half early, we went down for another long day for him to have his cataract surgery. So it's been performed. We're really excited about it. It only happened on Monday, this past Monday. So he's still in the process of all the stuff that, yeah, the eye drops and the eye shield and everything else. So, but we're really excited, and he's hoping, yeah, that's advanced it so we can see where we're going to go from there, and hopefully things will go really well, and yeah, we can get started on their future a little bit quicker, right? I cut my hair today. You can't see it. I cut my hair. I've had some really bad experiences with hairdressers, and I prefer to have my hair all one length, or mostly all one length anyway. So I just go along and I cut it. I cut about 4 inches off of it. I was going to say that Rainy Day Reads, she not only does cross stitch, but she does books as well. She was a booktube before she was Flosstube, but she has read a book by Miss Reed, and it's a series of several series of books. Well, I just wanted something gentle to read or listen to while I was doing some things, and I found Christmas at Fairacre, which was narrated by, or read out aloud by, a guy called Earl Wallenberg. Anyway, I'll put it down below. But it was such a gentle story about stories about Christmas and in a village, and I've really enjoyed it. He's got several other Fairacre books by Miss Reed, so I'll be listening to those. And I thought maybe that'd be something for you to listen to over the next few weeks, because it's quite gentle, and it's all about, just gentle, just a life in a village, but no nastiness or anything. I've got some presents out that I need to wrap, so I'll be playing Christmas Elf in a little bit. I wanted to record this really quick for you before, because like I said, my husband's going to be on nights for quite a few times, so I knew if I didn't get it done now, I wouldn't be able to do it for another week and a half, and it was just too long to go. That I'll be wrapping presents, because I'll be sending off some little presents soon, and I actually need to make one of those little kitty cross stitch stocking into the Bucilla one. I need to make that into a stocking so I can send it to someone else, someone as well. I've got so much sewing I need to do, but I need to get this out of the way so I can put our Christmas decorations up. So I'll be putting this away, but I can get it back out. I'm wishing you all a happy Thanksgiving, and make sure to count your blessings and have the best of autumn. And I will see you probably in December now.